Hi, my name is Jeff Sparks. I'm 26 years old. And for most of my life, I was a baseball player. In fact, it's the only thing that I knew. At the age of 14, I was 6'3", 215 pounds. And I could throw a baseball 103 miles per hour from the mound across the plate. I was labeled a prodigy. There were colleges and pro organizations from all across the country offering me scholarships and money to play baseball. The urge and desire was just to give in and become a superstar. But I knew deep down inside it was a higher calling. It was September 11th, 2002, 1 year after two planes, American Airline 11 and United Airline 175, were crashed into the north and south towers of the World Trade Center in New York City. I had just turned 18 years old, had my whole life ahead of me. Could have been playing baseball somewhere, doing what I love. But I felt that I needed something. I needed to be doing more. So I enlisted. I enlisted with the United States Marine Corps. Hoorah! And I went off to boot camp. And there I overcame both mental and physical obstacles. And I rose to the level of toughness expected of a U.S. Marine. From there, I was off to SOI, School of Infantry, for those of you who don't know. SOI is where you learn what it is you will do for the Marines and for your country. It's your specialty. Mine was sniping and blowing shit up. So after SOI, my unit was deployed to Fallujah, a city in Iraq. I've never been outside the United States of America. And I wasn't really sure what to expect. But I thought I was ready. I knew I was ready. I thought I was ready. Or was I? So one night while on patrol, mine was a third Humvee back. We were driving along and Mikey was this good old boy from Texas. And man, that guy could tell a great story. And he knew how to keep you on the edge of your seat. He could tell a great story. So Mikey had this thing that he would always say before he told the story, before he got ready to tell the story. It was like a warning, you know. He'd say, "Listen up, boys and girls. Have I got a story for you that you won't believe?" So Mikey, he's excited. He's going to tell us a story right now. We're all excited to hear. We're bored as hell, driving around this Humvee on our way back to our camp. And so Mikey starts to tell his story. But wait, there will be no story tonight. Because that's when the unthinkable happened. A roadside explosion takes out the first Humvee. That Humvee flips up over backwards onto the second Humvee, causing a massive explosion, sending shrapnel flying through the air, right through the windshield of our Humvee, killing Johnson, the driver, instantly. Our Humvee flipped over onto its left side and slid off to the side of the road, where we were trapped, like sitting ducks. There were more explosions. There was gunfire everywhere. There was panic. There were people screaming. And the smell of a burning body, you'll never forget it, ever. Mikey and I were the only two to make it out of that vehicle alive. We managed to get out of the Humvee. We started running. We started running to the side of the road looking for cover. There wasn't any. There wasn't any cover. There were bullets whizzing past us. And all of a sudden, bang! There's another explosion. And then everything went silent. And I could hear this ringing in my ears. I thought I was dead. I thought it was over. I thought that's where I would die, right there on that battlefield. The next thing I remember was waking up. The next thing I remember was waking up in a hospital with a doctor standing over me. And he said, son, you're never going to have complete use of that arm. You almost lost it. So I just kind of sat there, up in my bed, my arm wrapped up. And then he delivered the worst news of all. He said that, most of my friends didn't make it, including Mikey. And I was beside myself. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what to say. Then the commanding officer was there, and he told me that I was a hero that day. Like that was supposed to help me feel better about losing my friends, about ending my baseball career. I did not feel like a hero that day. As I lay there thinking about my loss of a friend, my loss of friends, I couldn't grasp what was going on. As I lay there, I thought about how my world, my life would be changed forever. not been able to play baseball. So I cried. It's the first time I had cried since I was a boy. And I cried. And I cried.